Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, June 12th. Well, today should turn out to be quite a soaker in much of the Mid-Atlantic region with occasional showers and thunderstorms. Some of that rain will fall heavily at times right through tonight as a slow-moving cold front moves from the west to the east, and some areas will receive up to about an inch and a half or so of rain along the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Philly to New York by the time the rain pulls out of the area early on Wednesday. Let's take a look at the latest surface map, and here is that frontal system right now cutting through the Ohio Valley, headed towards the East Coast. By tomorrow morning, it'll be situated right here, right along the East Coast, on its way out off the coast. But before that happens, it looks like quite a soaker with occasional showers and thunderstorms. And again, some of that rain will fall heavily at times. There's some heavy rain right now on the doorstep of the Philadelphia suburbs, and more will develop later on this afternoon and tonight, and some of that will be in the form of thunderstorms. Meanwhile, temperatures are warming up quite a bit again out over the Rockies. That's no help to the firefighters out there west of Fort Collins. There's still quite a wildfire raging, and temperatures will climb back into the 80s today across Denver, and it looks like it'll be very warm, perhaps near 90 for the rest of the week. Meanwhile, it's still quite cool and breezy along the west coast of the U.S. Here's the latest radar loop here in the Mid-Atlantic region, and again, there's some decent showers and thunderstorms already headed right into southeastern Pennsylvania, and a line kind of forming to the west of the D.C. area. Will definitely be in the thread right through early part of tonight in the Mid-Atlantic region with these occasional showers and thunderstorms. It won't be raining all of the time, but it can rain at just about any time from mid-morning on right through the nighttime hours. The rain should reach New York City later on this afternoon and continue there heavily at times in the overnight hours into the early part of Wednesday. Here's the current IR satellite loop, and here's the whole band of clouds associated with that frontal system. Starts way up there in Canada and extends north to south right into the eastern part of the country, and again, some embedded heavy showers and thunderstorms. Meanwhile, a blob of strong thunderstorms, really a couple of blobs here from the northern panhandle of Texas all the way into the deep south, places like Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, and later on in the day, Alabama can get some heavy rain from these strong thunderstorms here in the middle part of the country. Pretty clear right now over the Rockies with some warmth later on today, with temperatures climbing back after a brief cool down in the last couple of days, back well up into the 80s across Denver and thereabouts, and cool, breezy conditions right along the west coast of the U.S. with morning clouds and fog burning off to allow for some afternoon sunshine. Well, let's take a look at a couple of GFS, Global Forecast System computer forecast maps. This is from last night's 0Z run for this evening. A whole band of precipitation right here up and down the East Coast associated with that slow-moving frontal system. And again, there will be many areas getting more than an inch of rain over the next 24 hours, perhaps up to an inch and a half or so in some locations along the I-95 corridor. The good news is this does continue to slowly progress to the east, and there should be some clearing settling into the eastern part of the country during the day on Wednesday with some lowering humidity values later in the afternoon. And it looks like the rest of the week looks rather pleasant with seasonal or even slightly below normal temperatures and mostly dry conditions for the eastern part of the country. And here's the GFS map for tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and again, by this time the front is now moving off the coast, drier air moving into the middle part of the into the mid-Atlantic region of the country, and again, the second half of the week looks rather pleasant here after we get through a soaking rain on Tuesday. Well, that's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.